Hey guys, Flickify here with a brand new career mode series on my channel, and this series is going to be inspired by Cutsy Gaming's Youth Squad Legends. There's a few other YouTubers that have started to do this series as well. Bama Striker is probably the one that I watch the most, and I'll leave their links down in the description if you do want to check out and see how the series does work. They're pretty far into it, and they're doing career modes in the English leagues. So if you want to check that out, go check it out down in the description. But I'll try to summarize the series real quick for you guys. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be scouting youth players, and we are only allowed to be using the existing players, and then over time we're going to add the youth players to our team to the point that we'll have a full team of youth players that will hopefully be some pretty big talents. And that's really what I think can happen, and I'm going to be doing this one in the Liga Adelante to switch things up. There's a few other YouTubers doing it in the English League, so I thought I would do something different and do it in the Liga Adelante, which has a lot of young talent. So I'm going to be using Sabadell. They're a very mid-table team. I didn't want to use the best one, so I will jump ahead and show you guys all the settings for this career mode. Here are all the gameplay settings for the career mode. As you can see, I have switched up the stadium so that we have the largest stadium, and I changed it to the actual stadium that they play in, the Nova Cruz Alta. Here are all my manager details. For those of you that are interested, this is the team I'm going to be using in the first season. I'm probably going to sell a good portion of these players just so I can get an additional transfer budget, and I'm also going to be simulating the entirety of the first season. So we'll see what the board has to say about our league and cup objectives. So the board sent me an email and they want me to finish mid-table, and in the cup they want me to reach the round of 32 stage, both very achievable objectives. Okay, it is time to start hiring some scouts, so let's take a look at the scouts that we've got here. The biggest decision so far is to decide between the 2-star, 3-star scout or the 3-star, 4-star scout. I think right now I'm going to lean toward having more scouts and having them be not quite as good, so we're going to go with this one that costs 800,000 euros. We're also going to hire a second scout, so for that scout I'm going to hire the 3-star and 2-star scout from Belgium. We're now going to sign our final scout. Let's see what we've got here. We're definitely going to go with this 3-star scout from Romania, and that will fill up all our scouts. Okay, it is now November 1st, which means it is time to deploy all of our scouts for 6 months, which will allow us to scout players all the way up to the May update, which of course is the best time to be promoting our youth players to the first team. So let's go ahead and deploy all our scouts. For Younghan Ivan Alexandra, we're going to send him to Spain for 6 months, looking for any type of player. We're going to send Mohamed Boysens to Belgium for 6 months, also looking for any type of player. Lastly, we're going to send McAllister Seamus to Romania for 6 months, also looking for any type of player. Alright, we have received our first set of monthly scouting updates, so let's check it out here. First scouts from Romania. The first player that we did find is not going to be that spectacular. 75 to 94, we will sign him up. Nice stuff from our Romanian scout, and he's going to be our first player that we add. Ingvartsen Marvin, beautiful name. And what else do we have? 58 to 80, we're going to reject him. 64 to 90, also quite good, and we're going to sign him up. And a 59 to 81, no thanks, but good stuff from our Romanian scout. We're moving on to our Belgian scout, and he found a 66 to 90 player. We're going to keep an eye on him in a 60 to 82. We're just going to watch these guys for another month and see if their potential stays on the upper side of their potential. Last up is our Spanish scout. The first player he found isn't going to be much for us. 51 to 71, no thanks. 49 to 69, nope. And a 74 to 94 again. Beautiful stuff, and we already have 3 players in our youth academy. Alright, we have our December scouting updates as well as our first youth squad monthly report. We'll start with the youth squad monthly report, see what we got here. 70 to 92, 16 years old. Hopefully we can keep him till May, and he should be fantastic. And the rest of these guys look good as well, so really, really good stuff. Let's see if our Romanian scout found some more talent. The 62 to 84, we'll keep an eye on him. Maybe he'll keep the upper end of that potential. 69 to 93 and a goalkeeper. Yes, please. 59 to 81, another goalkeeper. Gonna reject him. Gonna reject this one as well. And we'll keep an eye on this one. He has pretty decent overall, so we'll watch him and see if he does keep the upper end of his potential. Moving on to our Belgian scout. This guy, I don't think he's gonna be much of a player for us, but this other one, 66 to 84, looks to be a defender. We'll add him to the Youth Academy. And a 58 to 80, gonna reject him, and reject the last one as well. Last up is our Spanish scout, and as you can see, he found a 68 to 90 player. We're gonna watch him for a little bit longer, make sure he keeps the upper end of the potential, and we're gonna reject the next one. We have received our January scouting update, so we'll start with the Youth Squad monthly report, see how our players in the Youth Academy are progressing. 76 to 94, so great stuff for Marvin. 66 to 86, pretty decent for a keeper. 65 to 81, not too bad. 73 to 91, and 71 to 89. Very, very promising stuff from some of the players. Well, a Romanian scout has done work so far. Let's see if he can find another player. This first one's not going to be it. Nor is the second one. Not for the third one. Fourth one, really not that impressive. Let's see what our Belgian scout has for this month. The first player isn't going to be much for us. Not the second player, not the third, not the fourth, and not the fifth. Our Spanish scout seems to be finding some great players. I'm going to keep my eye on the first one. As you can see, the second one, his potential did drop to a 65 to 83. And I think I'm going to lean towards rejecting him for right now. But the 79 to 94, we're definitely going to sign him up. And another 70 to 94, great stuff from our Spanish scout. He's just doing work. We have our February scouting update. We'll see how the youth squad players are looking. 79 to 94, 78 to 92, 68 to 84, 67 to 87, 70 to 82, 76 to 90, and a 73 to 87. Our Romanian scout's back for the month. First player isn't going to be accepted by us. Or is the second one? Not for this one. Nope. And again, nothing for him. Our Belgian scout came back with 2 players, both of whom I'm going to reject. Our Spanish scout has done it again. He's found a 74 to 94, so we're going to sign him up. Looks to be a center midfielder, so it looks like we have the next Xavi or Iniesta. And see what else he has. A 58 to 80, 65 to 81, 64 to 88. We're going to watch him, and we're going to reject the last one. All right, we're in April now, and the first thing is that one of our Youth Academy players does want to get added up to the senior squad, so that is not good news. We obviously want to wait till May so they get the upgrade. So I'm going to wait it out a little bit and see if he is still content on staying in the Youth Academy, and we will take a look to see if he is one of our better players with the monthly report. And it's this guy right here, 78 to 86, so he's not our best player, which is good. But I would still like to see him waited out till May, and he's going to get a big upgrade in his overall. But while we're here, let's check out all these players, starting from the top. 76 to 92, 83 to 94, fantastic stuff right there. 81 to 91, 72 to 84, 72 to 88, 71 to 79, he's probably our worst player actually. 78 to 86, that's the one that wants to get added to the senior squad, and a 77 to 85. Let's see what our Romanian scout has for the month, a 49 to 67, no thanks. Not for this one. And again, he has not found anyone in a couple months, so hopefully in the last scouting report he can find someone good. Our Spanish scout found a couple players, 68 to 90, we'll watch him. Reject the next one. 69 to 93, we'll sign him up. We will also sign up the 69 to 87, I think his potential is going to be somewhere around 80. And 65 to 89, we'll also sign him up. Alright, some bad news. Our youth player did decide to terminate his contract, which is kind of ridiculous because the previous message said that I'm going to try to persuade him to stay in the Youth Academy, and now suddenly he wants to leave. So I think that's a little BS, but whatever. He wasn't our best one, so at least we got that going for us. But I would have signed him up regardless. He had pretty decent overall. It's just a little silly. Alright, it is now May 1st, which means it is time to promote our Youth Academy players to the first team, and we'll see what their overall is. We'll start with our scouting reports from the countries first and see if there's any additional players that we want to sign up. I'll sign up the 71 to 94 as well as a 63 to 81 player. Well, our Belgian scout came with a bunch of players here. 66 to 88, we'll sign him up. 62 to 84, we'll pass on him, pass on him, pass on this guy. See if there's anyone else that we want to keep. We'll also sign up the 62 to 86. And our Romanian scout managed to find one more decent player. He's 68 to 92, so we'll sign him. And since it is May 1st, it is time to sign up all the 16-year-olds, so I'll quickly go over the potential for each of them and then sign them up. So 66 to 88, 72 to 86, 84 to 94, potentially one of our best players right there. 81 to 87, also very strong. 72 to 80, 73 to 85, but he's 15. 71 to 94, he might be really good. A 71 to 75, I'm really thinking about just getting rid of this guy, but we'll probably sign him up just so we can have a good rotation of players. 68 to 92, could be good, but he's 15. 68 to 86, also could be good, but he's 15. 69 to 85, but he's 15. 78 to 84, very nice stuff right there. 67 to 87, but he is 15. I think he's going to be a fantastic player. And he's 62 to 86, so I'll sign up all the 16-year-olds now. Alright guys, it is just about the end of the season, so I thought I would show you all the youth players that we did promote to the first team. So I'll show you guys the stats and whether or not they have the great potential or stuff like that. So starting with Pepe Arce, he does not have any of the showing great potential, but let's check out his stats. Looks like he is a very good at the technical attributes. And moving on to Mats Guillaume, he also doesn't have any great potential, but he also has some good mental attributes, and we're going to move on to Marvin here. He has great potential, 64 overall, 16 years old, and he's got some great mental and technical stats, and he's a center back, so see how tall he is actually. That's one of the more important stuff. Wait, hold up. Look at those mental attributes. That's absolutely ridiculous. But moving on, he is 5'10", so not the best right there, but decent work rates. And moving on to Sven, also a center back. And let's check out some of his stats. Nothing really stands out there, but he is 6'3". Ivan Cham, goalkeeper. Let's check out his goalkeeper attributes. Pretty decent. Hopefully he does progress. Another center back here, and he's starting to decline in his physical attributes. I wonder why that is. Let's check him out right here. And he is 5'11". Candela is a center mid, 16 years old. Looks to have some good technical attributes. And good stuff right there. Nikolix, he's probably one of our worst players, but he has started to grow in his technical attributes. See if he has anything that really stands out. Oh my goodness. 1-star, low-high work rates. That is not the best right there. I believe Bresson is one of our best players, and let's hope he does have some good stats. His skill attributes are very good. And he has 3-star skill moves, not very good work rates though. Goidens is another right mid. Let's see what his stats are. And 2-star. And he's actually our last Youth Academy player. So now we will see what the board has to say about our league objectives and cup stuff. And hopefully we stay with the team for another season and we can get started playing some matches. Alright, in terms of the Domestic Cup, they said we did a great job, as well as we had a super season. So good stuff from the board. Looks like they're happy with us. And that's going to bring an end to the episode, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. And if you are excited for this series, be sure you leave a like down below to show your support. Drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll be seeing you guys in Season 2 when we start playing with some of these youth players in-game. And until then, this has been Flakify. I'll be talking to y'all again soon.